can't believe I'm saying this, bruh. But Triple H actually cooked on WrestleMania 42 night 2. Night 1 was a 2-pack of ass. But night 2, I gotta say every match was good, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the best Mania since WrestleMania 40. Now, Triple H exposed himself because he did an interview with Cody Rhodes literally a week before Mania. And he basically confirmed that Vince McMahon helped him book WrestleMania 40. WrestleMania 40 was fire. I think it's one of the best WrestleManias of all time. But we finally got to realize and understand that it was so good because Vince McMahon basically booked the entire show. Now, my question is this. Why was night 1 of Mania 42 so trash? And why was night 2 good start to finish? What changed? Like, there's no way that somebody can tell me that the same person that booked night 1 booked night 2. Like, either Shawn Michaels booked night 2 or Vince McMahon booked night 2. We know Triple H booked night 1 because Vince McMahon was not involved in WrestleMania 41 last year. WrestleMania 41 was a complete disaster. But night 1 of 42 this year, it was so bad that people actually forgot how bad night 1 of WrestleMania 41 was. Like, I had a bunch of people in my comment section talking about how WrestleMania 42 night 1 is the worst WrestleMania of all time. And I'm like, yo, do you guys forget how trash WrestleMania 41 night 1 was? It was just as bad. So the fact that Triple H broke a record and he made 42's night 1 even worse than that, it just goes to show that, you know, he doesn't know what he's doing, right? Now, let's get into what happened on night 2, okay? So we started off with Obafemi beating Brock Lesnar. Okay, this match was just crazy, bro. Like, I love how they started off the match with Brock Lesnar circling the ring, looking like he was kind of scared to get into the ring with Oba. And then when they got into the ring, they tied up with each other. And Brock tried to spear Oba, like full power tried to spear Obafemi, and Obafemi stood tall. Okay, Obafemi ends up clotheslining Brock Lesnar out of the ring. Obafemi gets out the ring and Brock Lesnar starts to take over, right? So Brock Lesnar throws Obafemi into the ring post multiple times, you know what I'm saying? Throws him back into the ring, takes him to Suplex City, and then F5s Obafemi. Immediately after Obafemi got F5 by Brock Lesnar, bruh, Obafemi just immediately stood up right after that, bruh. Like, he ate a F5. We never seen anybody in WWE history eat a F5, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was crazy, bruh. Then Obafemi chokeslammed Brock Lesnar on some Kane shit. You know what I'm saying? And after that, he did his finisher move on Brock, and he pinned Brock Lesnar. Now, after this match, something happened that we did not expect to happen, right? We heard a lot of reports that Brock Lesnar is going to retire at SummerSlam in a match against Gunther, right? And I still think that's going to happen, and I'm going to explain why, right? So, Brock Lesnar takes his gloves off, takes his shoes off, and basically retires without saying out of his mouth that he's officially retired, right? Like, he hugged Paul Heyman. And listen, you guys got to remember something. Remember, Gunther told Paul Heyman that Paul Heyman owes him a favor. And we all know that Gunther is the career killer. He retired Goldberg, he retired John Cena, and he retired AJ Styles. So Gunther is going to ask Paul Heyman a favor, and that favor is he wants to face Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, and he wants to be the one to officially retire Brock Lesnar. Now, me personally, I don't think this should happen. I think Obafemi retiring Brock Lesnar is perfect. I think that Paul Heyman's favor for Gunther is to get Gunther a title match against Roman Reigns for that World Heavyweight Championship. I have no interest in seeing Gunther make Brock Lesnar tap out. I have no interest in that. I don't. If the match does happen at SummerSlam between Gunther and Brock, I think Brock Lesnar should beat the shit out of Gunther and beat him. I don't think Brock Lesnar should lose his last match because he already passed the torch to Obafemi. Obafemi's 27 years old. He's only been on the main roster for, maybe 2-3 months. And he just beat Brock Lesnar and made him retire. Let's leave it at that. Okay? Let's let Obafemi have his moment. Gunther, you retired John Cena, the greatest wrestler of all time. You know what I'm saying? The most titles of all time. You know, I don't want to see Gunther versus Brock Lesnar, okay? So that's how we open up the show. Next, we got to get into the Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio match, guys. Finn Balor, he literally stole the show at WrestleMania 42 Night 2 by bringing back the Demon. This man came out with face paint, body paint. The man was a straight up demon. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had the little sword with the spikes on it. The crowd was 100% anticipated into the match. He had the crowd reacting so much during this match. And this is the Finn Balor that we need moving forward, bro. This version of Finn Balor, in my opinion, is must-see TV. It kind of reminded me of the Boogeyman. You guys remember the Boogeyman who used to get the worms and put the live worms in his mouth, bro? That's what the Demon Finn Balor reminded me of, bro. His theme song was dope. He had the red smoke with the, you know, coming out the cans, you know what I'm saying? And he let off a can of whoop ass on Dominic Dirty Dom Mysterio, bro. This man, Dominic Mysterio, was in the corner looking like a scared chihuahua, looking at a lion while Finn Balor was walking into the ring. And Finn Balor won the match. You know what I'm saying? He won the match. He did his finisher, stomped Dominic Mysterio through a table. He put him on the table and stomped through him, and he won the match, bruh. This version of Finn Balor, I would like to see this version of Finn Balor win the Royal Rumble, win some sort of title, whether it's the IC title. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get Finn Balor the Demon in title contention, bro, because he is must-see TV. I'm not into demons, but this was very entertaining, bro. I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm a Christian man saying that. This was very entertaining, you know what I'm saying? So let's get into the ladder match, and I'm going to make a separate video about this ladder match, right? Because shout out to my boy Still Chair Twan, right? So I was watching WrestleMania with him, and him and a lot of other people were very pissed off that Javon Evans lost the ladder match last night, right? They all wanted Javon Evans to become the youngest IC champ in WWE history. But the fact of the matter is this, guys. Number one, Penta literally just won that title like 3 weeks ago. He hasn't even had the title for a full month, okay? Penta, to me, is a star. I think Penta has the potential to be just as big as a Rey Mysterio. That's my opinion, right? I love Penta, right? As a character, I think he's dope. Cero, miedo, you know what I'm saying? I just found out that means no fear last night. Shout out to my Latinos and Latinas out there, you know what I'm saying? But I'm happy that Penta retained the title last night. I don't think he should have lost it. If anybody was to win that title other than Penta, it should be Rusev, bro. Rusev, since he's come back to the WWE, has been a certified jobber. And when Rusev was first with the WWE, he was a top mid-carder, bro. Like, Rusev actually was very respected. But since he's came back with the shaven head, he's more buff and stronger than ever. He's not getting used how he's supposed to get used, bro. We've seen Obafemi fold Rusev like a pretzel. We're seeing Rusev lose to jobbers. The best thing Rusev has done since he came back is have his match with Sheamus. That's it. So if anybody other than Penta would have won the title, it should have been Rusev, okay? So shout out to Penta. I'm happy that Penta won. And listen, even though Javon Evans lost, they did a great job at making Javon Evans look good because he was so close to winning. That OG cutter that he did on Rusev while Rusev was on the ladder, phenomenal. Okay, Javon Evans, he was the star of the match. Even though he lost, he was the best performer of the match. I think everybody would agree with that, okay? So that's my opinion on that. Now, let's get into Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn. You know what I'm saying? Trick Willie, Mr. Lemon Pepper Steppers. Let's talk about it. Whoop that Trick. Whoop that Trick. Whoop that Trick. I like it. Let's talk about it, right? We all knew my boy Trick Williams was going to win this match, right? But Trick Williams is a superstar, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sami Zayn, Sami Lame. I think Sami Zayn needs to change his character up, bro. Get a new theme song. You know, official. It looks like he already has turned heel. But where does Sami Zayn go from here, guys? He's obviously never gonna win. Some people are so delusional that they actually think Sami Lame is gonna win the Royal Rumble this year. Bruh, if Sami Zayn was to ever win a Royal Rumble, I would literally stop watching wrestling for a month straight. I swear to God. I'm saying that right now, okay? Sami Zayn is not winning the WWE Undisputed title anytime soon. He's not winning the World Heavyweight title anytime soon. Sami Zayn is a jobber, okay? Now I do like heel Sami Zayn, but he's not gonna officially ever be looked at as a heel until he changes his theme song. That, like, his theme song to me is one of the most corny theme songs in wrestling history. Da na na da na 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 da na na na. Let's go! And then all the grown ass men in the crowd is actually let's go and throwing their arms up in the air like cheerleaders. Like, what the hell is wrong with y'all, bruh? You a grown ass man with a full gray beard in the crowd with pom-poms talking about some let's go, Sammy. Like, what? What are you smoking? You just smoking crack. You smoke crack, don't you? Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all gotta tighten up, bro. Congratulations to Trick Williams. I think his song with Lil Yachty was hilarious. I think it's a hit song. Trick Williams, shoot a video for that song, my boy. Shoot a music video for the song with Lil Yachty. And y'all need to do a live performance on SmackDown. Let's talk about it, okay? So next, let's get into the co-main event. Rhea Hulk Hogan Ripley versus Jade the Storm is Coming Cargill, right? Now, we all knew Rhea Ripley was going to win this match, right? Like, even Jade Cargill fans like myself, we're not stupid. We knew, like, when we saw Jade beat Io Sky on SmackDown, we knew Rhea Ripley. That was Triple H just telling the world, hey guys, Jade's gonna lose, so I gotta give her this win over Io Sky, because realistically, Jade Cargill should not be beating Io Sky. I'm happy she beat Io Sky. I'm happy about that. Don't get it twisted. But the fact that happened right before Mania, we knew Rhea Ripley was gonna win this match. Now, to all of the Jade Cargill cocksuckers out there, to all of the Jade Cargill haters out there, what y'all gotta say now? Jade Cargill had the best performance of her career last night on Mania Night 2, bruh. She looked incredible. And I've always thought Jade was good, right? Now, when Jade came back from the injury that she had, where she was attacked backstage, but she did have a real life injury, was she a little rusty in the ring when she first came back? Yes. But that's normal, guys. If we're being honest, 90% of the women on the WWE main roster botch. Rhea Ripley botches. Tiffany Stratton botches every week, okay? We're not gonna sit here and act like Jade Cargill is the only wrestler that's green and botches. It's just not true, bro. The fact of the matter is a lot of y'all is jealous because Jade Cargill has an incredible body. She has a better body than most. You know what's funny? All of the grown-ass men that hate on Jade Cargill, because there's more men that hate Jade than women. You guys notice that? You notice all of the grown-ass men that hate on Jade Cargill, they don't have a body like Jade Cargill. And I think that's why. I think you dudes are jealous, bro. Instead of being a man and going to the gym and working out instead of eating McDonald's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, y'all want to hate on Jade Cargill because she got a 12-pack. She got guns. She's jacked. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Has a great theme song. And she always comes out dressed looking like a goddess. Let's talk about it. Okay, so it literally makes me cringe, bruh, when I see grown-ass men at these wrestling events booing Jade Cargill, because they're always fat-ass motherfuckers. You know, it's sad, bruh. Putting their thumbs down thinking they doing something. I'm like, bro, you dudes are sad, bro. You dudes are really a grown-ass man hating on a woman that's literally in better shape than you. Let's talk about it. Okay, so shout out to Jade Cargill. Even though she lost, I think she had a great match. I seen all of her haters giving her praise yesterday. You feel me? So shout out to y'all for actually being honest. But yeah, man, I'm not expecting anything from Rhea Ripley's title reign, because the last 2 title reigns from Rhea Ripley was a complete disaster. The first time she got injured, she lost it to Liv Morgan. The second time, she lost it to Io Sky, who she's never beaten on the main roster. And then she got into a weird, looks like a lesbian relationship with Io Sky, and they became tag team partners. How do you become a tag team partner with somebody that took your title that you've never beaten? Does that make any sense? So I'm not expecting anything special from Rhea Ripley's title reign. I think it's going to be boring. Rhea Ripley cannot cut promos. She's okay in the ring, right? But I don't see what everybody sees in Rhea Ripley. I just don't see it. Maybe it's because I'm just not biased, and I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know what y'all like about Rhea Ripley. Maybe it's the tattoos. Maybe it's the demonic devil themes. Oh, it's the man. Like I don't know what y'all like about Rhea Ripley, bro. I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? So let's move on, right? The match was good. Shout out to Rhea Hogan. Congratulations. Now let's get into the main event. I personally feel like the main event was the worst match out of all the matches. Now, am I saying that this match was bad? No, the match was solid, right? But this main event match between Roman Reigns and CM Punk, it literally felt like it was 3 hours long, guys. It was way too long, okay? And when you have a guy like CM Punk, who's almost 50 years old, that just moves around the ring so slow, this match just felt slow, right? Like Roman Reigns looks like he's in the best shape that I've seen him in a very long time. Shout out to Roman Reigns for that. The dude looks like a Greek god, you know what I'm saying? But this match was kind of boring. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all, bruh. They basically were using each other's finishers. Roman was doing the GTS. CM Punk was doing the spear. He tried to do the Superman punch, you know what I'm saying? The best moment of this match really was when CM Punk laid Roman Reigns on the table, and then he got up on the top ropes and elbowed Roman Reigns through the table. That was the best point of the whole match. Everything else was pretty much boring. So long story short, CM Punk GTS Roman Reigns, but Roman Reigns fell on the ropes. He didn't completely fall on the ground. And then CM Punk tried to GTS Roman again, but CM Punk collapsed. I don't know if that was a part of the match. It probably was. CM Punk is just so old, and he just looks old, that it actually looked like he really was supposed to GTS Roman and he just couldn't do it, okay? So he collapsed on the ground. Roman Reigns speared CM Punk and won the match. And the OTC, the Tribal Chief, is officially the new World Heavyweight Champion. You know what I'm saying? And Obafemi, listen, bro, my boy Obafemi, he wants to smoke. He already told Roman at the end of the year, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? But guys, what are we expecting from a Roman Reigns title reign in 2026? Is Roman Reigns going to hold this title for another 3 years? It's going to be very interesting. Is the bloodline going to completely get back together? Is the MFT going to join the Usos and Roman? And are they going to form a dynasty with the bloodline again, right? Are we going to get Roman Reigns versus The Rock at Mania 43? Because I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm a little disappointed that The Rock didn't show up at Mania this year. Like, am I the only one that feels this way? Like, I know it's become a cool thing for you weirdos out there to hate The Rock, right? But The Rock's my favorite wrestler, okay? I wanted The Rock to show up. I wanted The Rock to show up and help Roman beat CM Punk. It didn't happen. And now I'm kind of thinking that maybe The Rock is not going to show up at Mania next year. You know what I'm saying? In Saudi Arabia. So that's my thoughts on Mania 42 Night 2. I give it a 9 out of 10. The only reason they don't get a 10 out of 10 is because the main event was just too long. It was way longer than all the matches on Night 2 and Night 1. And I just don't understand why that was the case. So with that being said, it's your boy Days. Make sure y'all subscribe. Thumbs up the video. Click that hype button for your boy. And most importantly, let me know what y'all boy think in the comment section. I'm out.